It is another beautiful day out here, really sunny. It's about 30 degrees Celsius, and it's time for me to pick the last of our strawberry grapes. These are an Italian kind and they're called Fragola. And we've had a few of them this year. This is the third year I've been growing mine in this big wooden container here. So I imagine they would have done better if they were in ground. But this is a really sunny spot, so they do like it here. And before I planted this guy, I actually had some of these physalis growing here, and they had died back during a very cold winter. But while they didn't ever come back or recover last year, this year they've suddenly grown up from the base. So we have some physalis in here competing with everything else. But I do love physalis, so I've got them growing everywhere in the garden, and they're so nice. And they really fruit well once you get them established. If you grow them from seed, they take quite a while to get going. But because these guys already had their roots going, they're fruiting now, which is so nice. When I've grown them from seed in the past, they wouldn't start fruiting until October, so you get a really tiny window where you get any sort of ripe fruit. But I wanted to show you some of the last of these grapes. We have been picking them off, and so there aren't that many left, but I just wanted to show you them because they are so tasty. These ones, of course, are growing out in my UK garden without any protection, but when they flower, I find that they start flowering quite early while there's still danger of frost, because our last frost date is around May. So I will cover them once they start budding and breaking bud. I will cover them with blankets and sheets. This year we didn't have to, because we didn't have a late frost, but there are a few in there. I don't know, the birds have been around and we've been picking them, so there aren't that many left at all. So definitely time for a little bit of a tasting. Let's get this little cluster here. They are delightful. How beautiful. The flavor is amazing. Let's take them inside and we'll have a look. They're quite seedy. You can see the seeds quite big there, but they're really juicy. And the most amazing thing is the flavor. They just taste so much like strawberry. And they also smell like strawberry as they're ripening out there when the sun hits them. It's really gorgeous. So I just think, oh my God, the smell is really coming through there. I really think they're the best, well, they're the best grapes that I've tasted growing here in the UK. We don't really grow that many grapes here, although I think it's becoming more popular now. I know there's even some vineyards and things here in the UK. And I think ever since the Romans brought grapes back with them, we have been growing grapes here. These ones, anyhow, in my opinion, are just so lovely. Just really a kind you want to eat as a little snack. Beautiful things. They're quite small. You can see them. They're just like small grapes, and honestly they have been damaged by the sun this year, but you know, this is the way it is when you grow organically and don't spray or anything. And I guess the sun is just something you can't really avoid and something we really appreciate here. So we're going to eat the ones we can, and we have also eaten a few, so this is not all we had this year. We had more than usual. This is my third year growing this vine, and the first year I had like one little cluster, like maybe this much over here, and then the second year, last year, I had none at all because they all got hit by frost. And so this year it's nice to have a few, and then hopefully we'll have even more next year. I think we should start producing more heavily after 3 years. So looking forward to more of these wonderful grapes. So thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Bye for now.